Hey everybody, Yakurais here. Welcome to Starcom Nexus. It's been pretty fun. It's a starship survival game, kind of lost in space, trying to figure out what happens. So you're solving a mystery and trying to survive and upgrade your ship as you go. Let me read what the synopsis of the game is from the Steam page here. So, suddenly thrown into an unknown galaxy, you must explore, fight, or befriend aliens and transform your ship from a small survey vessel into a powerful battlecruiser to unravel the mystery of the forces that brought you here and find your way home. Yep, regular price $20 US. Right now I picked it up for 20% off for $16. So there you have it. Let's get started. New game. Commander name Yakurais, vessel name USS Vincent Vega. So I was recording just a few minutes ago, and for some reason the X key was not working, which is to how you hail other ships and stations and things like that. So I had to restart the game. But here we go. Let's see if we have better luck this time. Alright, here's a Byzantine friendly. Press X to hail. There we go. Okay, it worked this time. Channel open. Finally got command of your own ship, Yakurais. I guess it's really more of a shuttle, but I myself started on a station tug. At least yours is technically a starship. The kite station isn't the most glamorous posting in Starcom, but like I said, we all start somewhere. Yes, sir. What's my first mission? I think my assignment roster calls it a delivery, but sure, we can call it a mission if you'd like. Your mission is to deliver the cargo in your hold to Kite Station. I believe you've got a replacement water purification system, several tons of mixed mineral resources, and a few dozen crates from an archaeology dig on Marduk Beta 2. Super interesting stuff. When you get there, see the Commodore for additional missions. Alright, we'll get that cargo there right away. Better hurry, those archaeological artifacts are almost 2 million years old already. Sarcastic, isn't he? So, sorry to say, this is not our ship. This is our ship right here. This little tiny shuttle. Looks like it got pooped out of the bigger ship. Alright, Kite Station marked on your HUD, sir. It's a flashing icon on the lower left edge of your screen. Just fly towards it. So, yeah, we'll just fly towards this waypoint marker down here at the edge of the screen that's blinking. Looks like a small asteroid field ahead. We can easily steer around them, but this might be a good time for some target practice. I'm down for some target practice. Let's do that. See if we can blow some of these up. Now, one thing I like is when you blow up a asteroid or a ship, it actually causes other asteroids and ships and objects to, like, deflect. Nice shooting, Commander. Like, hold on, let me see if I can do this. I'm going to try to shoot these here and watch the rocks around them, see how they kind of sort of went their own directions. Nice little touch. Take that, Space Rocks. Looks like you didn't need the practice after all. Gotta kind of lead them too. So shooting isn't just a matter of putting the cursor right on top of your object that you want to hit. You actually have to sort of lead it a little bit. Alright, sir, I don't mean to be sounding alarmed here, but about 50 warning lights just lit up on my console. Also, something seems to be pulling us towards that giant glowing rift. No, it's unescapable. Not my fault. Alright. Oh, and we're suddenly in the middle of the massive starship battle of epic proportions, and we can't do anything. Our weapons are useless. Luckily, it was just a bad dream, I think. Or a parallel universe. And we just blew up some ship when we beamed into this universe. What the hell just happened? Pardon my language, Commander. We've got damage reports coming in from all sections. Instruments are offline. Damage control teams are scrambling. They better be scrambling. Okay, nav computer's back online, but it's failing to resolve our position. It doesn't recognize the stellar configuration. Either it's broken or we're a long way from home. Maybe it's broken and we're a long way from home. Scanners have picked up another Starcom signal. Looks like it's Kite Station. Maybe they know what happened. I've marked it on the HUD. Okay, so we're heading towards Kite Station. Intruder, you are in a Chi-Tick controlled space. Identify yourself immediately or be destroyed. I'm not sure if this starship has an infestation of cockroaches with bladed arms, or if this is actually the commander of the ship. It's hard to tell. I am Yakurais, a human representative of Starcom. We are an organization of peaceful exploration. One of our research outposts was just destroyed, and here you are, an unidentified ship in our territory. Explain this. It's just a coincidence we don't know anything about your research outpost, or we were pulled into this region by a rift in space. I think that the rift also destroyed your outpost. That seems like a better answer. A rift in space pulled your ship to the exact point in space occupied by our research outpost, thereby destroying it. That's incredible. Okay, do you believe us? Our universal translator system may be having some issues with your language. Does incredible mean not credible? Kind of seems like it should, right? Not exactly. It means amazing or fantastic. I think it is telling that your language is as deceptive as its speakers. We believe you are agents of the Saurid. Disable your weapon systems and await our incredibly peaceful response. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Wow, that little space gangster just got basically blown up and jacked by the equivalent of an intergalactic FedEx truck. Basically what I am at this point. All right, let's continue on here to Kite Station. See what it has for us. Hello, Kite Station. Let's see if we can dock. There we go. Station Commander Price. Let's talk to her. It must be accurized. When we detected a Starcom vessel, I was hoping it was Captain Lee. No offense, but the Byzantine is a warship. We had no ships docked at the station when, well, whatever that was happened. It looks like you were the only starship we've got. Okay, so let's see here. It's a small ship, but my crew and I are ready. Byzantine might be a battlecruiser, but we have some crates of ancient pottery. Yeah, I like that one so far. Or if I could trade places, I would. No, I wouldn't trade places. Let's talk about the pottery. That's funny. Actually, you do have one advantage over the Byzantine. When you got pulled into that rift, it took some damage. We took some damage. Part of your cargo was some mineral resources we needed for repair. See, it wasn't such a bad thing. Speaking of the rift, what the hell was it? I have no idea. A lot of our data banks were completely fried by the event, but I'm pretty sure we never had any record of a rift in space that pulls ships into another galaxy. Yeah, it seems like it would be noteworthy. So here's our situation. Based on our initial encounters with the race called the Chitik, we're in unfriendly territory. We're low on resources. We've lost a lot of our technical data, and we are stranded in another galaxy. We've only got one starship, yours, and it's terrible. Well, she is just buoying my spirits. First, get yourself to the shipyard. You're authorized to use any of the minerals you brought that we didn't use for repairs to make upgrades to your ship. Make sure you get a surveyor module installed, because your next task is to do a survey of the planets in the system, see if there's anything that we can use or that might pose a threat. Then report back your findings. Okay, I got you. Chief Engineer Chang, let's talk to him. What can I help you with? Any tips on the ship layout? I have several. First, most ship systems lose effectiveness as they take damage. Try to keep important modules protected. Second, some high energy systems like turrets gain a significant bonus for each open space they neighbor due to waste heat venting. Finally, pay attention to the module limit. This is limited by the technologies we've recovered. Okay, got you that. Was there anything else? Nope, good to go. Let's go to the shipyard. Welcome to shipyard. I'm Lieutenant Chang. I know, we just met. No need for reintroductions here. Chief Engineer, thanks to your cargo, we can make some upgrades to your ship. Okay. The ship configuration system is pretty self-explanatory. We have a lossless metal recycler, so feel free to experiment with different builds. You won't lose resources. Okay. To simplify the ship build out, you can start with a blueprint. Since you're going to be doing surveys, I suggest the light surveyor. All right, I'll do what he's suggesting initially. So let's just do that. Light surveyor, load selected, and here we go. We don't have any more resources to add to the ship anyway, and there's 7 out of 8 modules used. So that means basically we can add one more hex. Each hex is considered a module. So that's our max limit based upon the research that we have right now. So let's go ahead and leave the station. I see 3 planets on our scanners that are survey candidates. Let's check them out. So this is a lot of what you do is you go from planet to planet and look for, you scan them and try to find anomalies or other interesting things on them, resources, things like that you can use, you can gather and take back to your station in order to upgrade your ship and do more, and occasionally you'll run into enemies and things like that. So we're going to scan this planet here, see if there's anything on it. No surface anomalies detected, so we're going to move on to the next one. We can also go down here, click on the solar system map, and it'll show us, like, we've scanned this planet, so now it's a planet. This is Kite Station down here, and then these are unscanned planets, as well as it'll also show any nearby stars. We can also zoom out quite a bit from here. There's another star here, and looks like something. Not sure what that is. Some sort of cosmic gas or something. All right, so let's zoom back in here. Continue on. Other thing is, when we're zoomed out on that map, we can actually still travel. So we don't need to be zoomed in to travel. But if there's enemies nearby, it's always good to see them so we can start, you know, getting ourselves into defensive position and get ready for combat. Ourselves an Earth-looking planet here, Class A2 planet, surface anomaly detected. Oh, so let's go ahead and hit X again. Send down an exploration crew on a drop ship. So this is the planet anomaly. The source of the anomaly signal is an overgrown, abandoned research lab. The upper levels of the lab have been ruined by centuries of exposure to elements. But in an underground facility, the team finds what appears to be an intact AI core. The team's xenotechnician thinks he can either restart the core or cut out the memory banks and try to extract the data. Have him reboot the AI and see what he can tell us, or better not risk activating a hostile AI. Just get the data. Let's have him go for it, man. I'm pretty much always going to go for it in these situations, unless it's obvious it's complete suicide. While technician uses the lander's computer to bootstrap the AI core, while the universal translator seems to translate what it says, it is apparently corrupted and only repeats eyes locked, stop any key, return. The technician is still able to extract a large amount of useful data from the cores. The team is able to salvage some useful minerals from the equipment. So this is what we got. 150 research points, 60 titanium, and 20 chirolite, I guess. I don't know. Chirolite. We'll call it that. Sure, why not? All right, let's move on down to the last planet here. As we pass by the white dwarf. Now, as we upgrade our ships and things like that, we'll be able to increase our speed. It'll go up significantly from 16.9 to, it'll get up around, I don't know what the max is, but I've had it up with turbos around 50, 60, somewhere around there. And that's only after, an hour or two of playing. So let's scan this planet. And we do have an anomaly, so let's go ahead and send down a dropship. Source of the anomalous reading, it was a small, dense titanium sphere which contains a transmitter emitting short, regular bursts at 1420 megahertz. No other artificial objects were detected to explain the sphere's presence. How odd. So we got 40 titanium out of that. Okay. We didn't really have to do anything. Didn't have to risk anything. And let me give you a little tour here of the screen. Okay, that's all the planets in the system. Let's head back to our station. Roger that. Let's head on up here. While we're doing that, as you can see down here, this is the energy. If I fire, it gradually reduces energy, but it does recover. If I have turbo engines, then I can actually hit shift and it'll kick me into high gear basically and deplete energy as well. Same thing. And then this is just your hull damage. And then this is how many people are on my ship. So this is my crew number right here. Oh, somebody's coming after us. Luckily, Kite Station is armed as well. So we're going to go down here. There's some stuff I think they dropped. We're going to go collect it with our little tractor beams. All right, so we got 1 gold, 1 titanium. All right, we'll head on back here and talk to Kite Station. Tell them what we find out. So let's talk to Commander Price. I've reviewed your logs from the system survey. That abandoned lab isn't interesting for 2 reasons. One, it suggests there are other civilizations in this region besides the Chitik. Maybe some of them are less hostile. And 2, it seems like you found a treasure trove of research data. Which leads me to an update. I've got good news and bad news. The good news is our own research lab is up and running again. And the bad news? A lot of our technical data seems to have been lost when the Rift fried our systems. But Lieutenant Commander Pillman says that we can recover lots of it using research data you recover there. So add mate scientific discoveries to your to-do list. But first, head over to the research lab and see what you can do with what you found so far. Let's head on over here to the research lab and see where we want to invest our points in. I'm Lieutenant Commander Pillman, head of the research lab, but you may call me Dr. Pillman. The data you've uncovered during your errands will allow me to recover some of our lost technologies and possibly discover new ones. The Commodore has decided that you, a ship's commander with no science background, should choose the direction of our research because you are, quote, in the field, as she puts it. Unlike the shipyard, once we've researched the technology, those points are locked in. We can't unresearch something, so choose carefully. Personally, I suggest researching turbo thrusters. If nothing else, it'll let you get somewhere in a hurry if you need to, or get away, as the case may be. But I only have 2 doctorates, so you may know better. All right, so let's go ahead and do what he says here. Invest in a turbo thrusters. We have 150 points. That's going to cost us half of those. Let's go and do that. Let's see what else we can spend it on here. Good job. I officially promote you to research grad student. If you have questions, you can contact me from command, but I'm rather busy at the moment. So First Officer Williams says, sorry to interrupt science, sir, but Commodore Price has an update for you. When you're finished here, head to command section. We'll do that. So improved engine is going to be too costly at this point. Gyroscope control. It's going to be a handling improvement, and this is going to be like increase to your ship's maximum speed when you're in deep space, far from celestial objects. I don't know. We might just hold on to what we got for the time being. See if there's anything else down here that really pops out. Decreases spread of your plasma bolts. Increases range of your turrets. Accelerators. And the next one, plasma venting. That'll increase your fire rate. Reactor optimization output. That's good because it actually allows us to recharge our energy faster. This one allows us to have more capacity. So I think I'm going to go with this one. So we recharge faster. And then let's head on out here. Save the points we have for now. We're not going to get much for 15 points. Talk to the commander. Our long-range scanners have detected a warp nexus in a sector. It definitely wasn't there when we arrived. Well, we better go investigate. I don't know whether this is part of a phenomenon we encountered earlier or the results of your activity in the system. I hope it's a way back to Starcom base. But even if it leads to another sector here in Xeno, as my crew is calling this region, I still want to know what's on the other side. Okay, we'll take our ship into it. Or what if it leads us somewhere with no way back? That's a good question. Then I would be sad because we'll have lost our only ship with engines, but also because you and your crew will be doomed to die alone in the void. In case that doesn't happen, take a look around before reporting back. Your priorities are to find help, gather resources, and learn what you can about this region. Before heading out, make sure you do any tech-related or ship upgrades you might need, just in case. I'll take a lot of food and drinks with me, I'll tell you that much. If I get stuck in outer space, I'm going to die a slow death of abundance. Okay, looks like we've got turbochargers technology. Great, we can really cruise with this tech, but watch your energy levels. Okay. So, we're going to head on down here to this purple icon. I'll show you what it looks like here on the map. And this is basically, well, heck, I'll just show you, all right? Might as well just show you. As you can see, I'm turbocharged now. Speed's going up quite a bit. And we'll just go right into this black hole. A little wormhole, I guess. And we're going to come out this one right here. Now we're in a different area, and we also got company. So let's go deal with them. These little red crosses indicate enemy ships. And more chai ticks. Let's go get them. Gotcha. Let's get the other one. Turn and burn. Gotcha. Haha. They're no match for me. Don't want to get too close to that. It'll suck me back in and take me back from whence we came. So, let's take a look at our map here, see what kind of a solar system this looks like. We got ourselves a blue main sequence star. We got ourselves an enemy closing in here, but unscanned planet, you know, up here. So, all right, let's get into battle. Let's get prepared for battle here. All right, here we go. They just aren't very good at combat, you know. I should try to be nicer to people since they can't fight for crap. Alright, so let's go ahead and scan. No surface anomalies. Alright, let's head on down here to this. Oh, another one? Really? You guys really want to send another one at me? Tractor that stuff in. There we go. We got it. Let's keep scanning planets here. There we go. Oh, we do have one here. Let's hang out here then. See what's on the surface here. Rocky plateau with unusual density readings turns out to be a disguised and apparently abandoned military fortress. Scans detect a faint energy source coming from within. Have the team force their way in, or it's too risky? Yeah, we're going in, baby. Alright, so we lost one of our crew members. The hidden fortress was no longer manned, but the team's rough entrance activated a number of automated defensive drones, which opened fire. The drones had apparently kept other raiders at bay. In the fortress's storerooms was a large amount of military equipment. The equipment was antiquated by our standards, but could be recycled into useful mineral resources. So, alright. We got some good resources. We did lose one dude. So, we're down to 14. See where else we need to go now. I'll try to figure out the most efficient route to take. So I think what we'll do is we'll hit this planet here, hit this one, and then we'll warp out somewhere else. But we can see, sort of developing ourselves a little roadmap here. And this is where home is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, let me zoom out here. I think it's right click is what I needed to press. There we go. I'm just going to put home. Home base. There we go. Save and close. That way if we get confused on where we need to go, we know which one is ours right here. So let's zoom in. And let's get going. I'm going to head towards this one over here first. And then up there. Yeah, so we're maxing out, what, 39? Almost 40. Alright. This is a beautiful planet. It's a gas planet. Normally I don't see any, like, because it's a gas planet, you can't actually send a team down because there's nothing to land on. So, but we did get research points there because we discovered some facts about that. The important takeaway there is we got some research points and we didn't even have to send a team down. This one looks like it's more terrestrial, so let's scan here, see what we got. Nothing. Alright, let's head on down to this wormhole. See where it takes us. Alright, I saw some enemies up there in the upper right. Yep, or upper left, I should say. Ooh. A spinning space gyroscope. Amazing. Nothing like this structure in our database. Maybe one of the civilizations in this galaxy is really into abstract minimalist sculpture. Yeah, maybe. Alright, let's head on over here, see. Oh, it's a big one. I ain't afraid of it. Let's shoot its guns and engines. You can take out specific components. I'm going to try to stay on this side best I can until it's dead. It should be dead soon. Yeah, it can't be. I was going to say. Yeah, we got some research points from that. And some actual minerals. That's pretty good. I'll tell you what, this mighty little ship right here. I like it. Alright, let's head up here to this planet since it's really close. And we'll scan. I don't know if we probably can't send down a team because this one's probably a little too close. Yeah, can't start a survey with hostiles nearby, so we're going to need to take this dude out here. This little pest. Space mosquito. Give him a quick little slap. And let's send down a team, see what we got. In a crater-scarred valley, the team finds an enormous derelict starship. Whether it crashed here after the battle or landed to make repairs and never took off again is unclear. What is clear is that it is a potential treasure trove of resources too rich to ignore. Have the team salvage the ship for resources. Well, that's the only option we got. The outer hull is on the verge of disintegration from centuries or longer of exposure to the elements, but some of the inner decks yield large quantities of valuable material. Attached to the ship's drives is a strange device, a set of 4 concentric rings encased in a translucent sphere, like some sort of gyroscope. Hey, that sounds familiar. The team successfully separates the artifact from the drives for return to the ship, and we got some resources as well. Titanium, chiralite, and yttrium, I guess. Forgive me for not understanding what those nonsensical words are. Alright, the artifact we found on the spaceship seems to be an interface between ship's navigational systems and something else, though I'm not sure yet. I'm pretty sure I know what it might be. Let's head on back here to this gyroscope. You make notes on the star map? Yeah, I already did that. Okay. And we do have another bad guy down here that's appeared. It's a destroyer, apparently. Ooh. Whoa, that's the sun. Let's not drive right into the sun. Oh no, it's a Nexus. Okay. So this is the gyroscope thing. At first I thought it was like a white dwarf sun or something. So let's continue on. Whoa, that artifact we found in a derelict space trap just spun up. Looks like an enormous structure is generating its own warp nexus. So somehow they're connected. So by picking that up, exploring the planet, picking it up, we activated this. And I'll tell you guys ahead of time that it's a jump gate, basically. We can jump from one to the other. We don't have to go through all of a series of wormholes in order to go home. So it's sort of a quick way to get home. Teleporter, basically. Alright, let's kill this thing here. This annoying little guy. He's gonna try to run. I thought he was gonna try to run. Nope. Didn't make it very far. Let's go get this resource. Is that it? No, we got another one. Really? Let's scan this planet, see if we're going to stick around here or not. No anomalies. Alright, let's head on over here to this guy. Since he's right here. Hopefully he's the last one we have to do. Oh, it's a starship. Alright, well, they're going to have some guns on it, but let's blow it up nonetheless. Or not a starship, but a starport. So let's blow this thing up. As you can see, our hull's doing just fine. We can just basically stand off with this and not have to worry too much. There we go. And that's all we got. One bit of resources there. Alright, let's see where we're at here. So I think what we'll do... I wish I would have hit this planet first, but we'll hit these planets and then, I don't know, head through here, see where it takes us. Maybe we'll head back. I don't know, to be decided. Let's use the jump gate, the gyroscope, to head back home real quick. Maybe make some upgrades, do some research, make our ship a little bit faster, more efficient. All right, so we got something down here on Waterworld. Looks like I don't see any land, really. Maybe down, no. See what's going on. Oh, there is some land. Okay. Looks like there's a spaceship underwater or something. Something's been built out there. The wreck of a small craft lies just below the surface, sea surface near a cluster of rocky islands. Surface scans suggest that it has been down there for some time. Among the island's small forests, the team spots a group of quadrupeds curiously observing the lander. Send a diver to explore the wreck or try to communicate. Let's try to communicate with them first. The lander's universal translator facilities facilitates some basic communication with the quadrupeds. One member, possibly a tribal elder, has a story that she feels is very important to convey. Quote, 2 blue-eyed sisters and their little brother swam in a line in a sunset sea. The little brother kept a dark secret in greenstone water. The fisherman came and tried to coax the secret from him, but learned too late that the green water must not run. They sailed away too late and wrecked their skiff off our shores, lest the green water pollute the whole ocean. When the fishermen came, we will tell them the story. Okay. The team's xenoculture expert observes that the story has figurative and grammatical aspects that do not appear in the quadruped's normal speech. She speculates that it may be their attempt to preserve a narrative given to them by the wreck survivors. Send a diver to explore the wreck. Okay, we'll do that now. The wreck appears to have been breached shortly after crashing. It is in remarkably good condition, despite having apparently been flooded with seawater for what might have been centuries. The craft appears to be only outfitted for short-range travel, possibly a support vessel or a large life pod. While none of the equipment works, it does provide some useful data. 15 research points. Alright, so let's go ahead and return to the ship and take that information with us. There we go. We've lost 2 crew members so far. And let's head on back here to... Yeah, we gotta hit this planet right here first. The question mark. Oh, we do have one more enemy at least. Just appeared. Oh, he's big. He's a big one. Oh, he's shooting missiles at us. Let's see if we can take care of that. I'm gonna stay behind him a bit here. There we go. We've discovered missile loader. We've found part of missile launcher. By itself, it's not enough to start research, but maybe we can find additional components. So, and we also got 30 research points. All right, let's go ahead and scan this huge gas giant planet. And again, we just got 50 research points for that. Okay, let's head on up to the jump gate. Nope, missed it. Oh, I have to hit X, that's right. Okay. So we got close enough. Now we're going to hit X, zoom out. And remember, they said over the radio that this one had activated as well. So we're going to select that one as where we want to go. And instead of having to go through all the wormholes, we're just going to go directly there. So let's do that. Wonderful. All right, let's head on down here to Kite Station. See if we can make some upgrades to the ship. And maybe do some research. We're going to save that for the next episode. Coming up, actually just past the 30-minute mark, didn't we? All right. So we'll do that in the next episode. Let me go ahead and hit F5 here to save it. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying it. It's a fun little game so far. And I'm curious to see, what's going on with this situation, this mystery, and maybe unravel the truth. Talk to you next time. Y'all take care.